Coach, go ahead and start with an opening statement, and then we'll get to a few questions as you're celebrating the victory.
Well, I'm really proud of this football team. The men on both sides of me and the rest of the men in the locker room still celebrating. We talked about the phases. We were strangers. Then we developed into a team. The next goal was to develop into a professional team. Today we grew up. The defense was outstanding. In spite of the big plays that occurred, our defense kept us in that ball game, making play after play, stop after stop on third down, giving us an opportunity. And our special teams tightened it up at the end and made some key plays for us to allow us an opportunity to drive down and win the ball game. So outstanding. Hats off to the defense and special teams. It's about 3 phases. And anytime you win a ball game, and today all 3 phases showed up.
Coach, during the last time out of the game, was that play, was it called in the timeout?
We originally had called it, and then we wanted to have a discussion because we had 2 favorite plays, and I love to defer to our quarterbacks in those situations because a play that might sound good to me might not sound good to them. They might not read it good for right now, or they just might not feel it. So when I asked this young man to my left what he wanted, I gave him 2 options. He never wavered. He never blinked. He says, I want the play that was called, obviously, to win the game. And it was outstanding. It was beautiful to watch, and the sideline erupted after that. And so he just did a fantastic job, and I'm proud of him. He's been here roughly 5 days and 3 practices, and he goes out there and leads us down the field, the length of the field, converting third downs for the victory.
Bailey, you had 2 touchdowns, and it was just an incredible game, honestly. Can you just talk about the offense and just how it was running outside the ball?
Well, just like Kirby said, the defense put us in positions to have the ball and, go able to score. So, thankfully for the defense, we were allowed to go ahead and get a lot of opportunities. And with that, we went ahead and capitalized when it mattered. So, yeah.
But how does it feel coming into the team a week and getting the team to victory? How does that feel?
There's no better feeling right now. It's a wonderful just opportunity to even be here, first of all. I was just at home last week wishing and hoping for an opportunity, and now being here, throwing a game-winning touchdown is just amazing. So I'm so glad that Coach trusted me. I'm so glad that my teammates trusted me, and just very thankful to be here.
Coach, what do you do moving forward after today?
You build on it. You go in tomorrow, you sit down, you critique the film, take your emotions out of it, just like you would after a tough loss. You take the emotions out of it, you grade it, you make the necessary adjustments, and then you move forward and get ready for the next game. And I'm already looking forward to it. I wish we could meet tonight.
Coach, you got the gamblers audibly speaking as if the game was wrapped up, even as soon as the third quarter. How do you communicate to your team to keep pushing to pull out that victory?
That's a great question. Our sidelines, the men on that sideline are special. They never wavered. When adversity hit, they never wavered. They kept saying, we're going to win. We're going to be okay. Fix that. Okay, you got to do this better. They communicated really extremely well on the sideline. And it just made play after play. And they kept saying, okay, it's your turn, offense. Okay, it's your turn, special teams. It was an awesome experience on the sideline to feel the energy and intensity and the urgency from those men on the sideline, and they deserve that victory. And in football, you get what you deserve, and they earned it, and I'm proud of them.
Gator, how do you place us in a first-person point of view, catching that touchdown that really placed you all back into the game where you were seeming double man, and from our point of view, it looked a bit sketchy.
Yeah.
But you still pulled through with that and secured that ball. Place us in
Yeah.
that drive.
Well, for the drive, we just kept marching the ball down the field, and then, thankfully the ball came my way. And, in football, you only get the ball, so many times, don't you? So when the moment comes, whether there's one guy, no guys, 5 guys on you, you got to go and make that play. So I was just thankful for the opportunity, and I'm just glad that I came down with it.
Coach, it's a big win in your career, your professional career. How does it feel?
Fantastic. It's my first one, my first Gatorade bath. I hope it won't be the last. But it's a start, and it's encouraging. And, again, this victory is about the men on this football team. They earned it. by fighting and by executing when it was really, really hard. And the credit goes to them, and I can't wait to continue to celebrate with them tonight.
Are there any questions from our Zoom audience?
Yeah, Kirby, Craig Meyer from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette.
Hey, Craig.
So I wonder if being that would make him a useful and helpful addition to this team.
Two things stood out, and when I talked to my coaching staff, I wanted to coach a guy who can make some plays with his legs, and he's proven that throughout his career. He proved it again today, although I wanted to kill him on that one pass he threw when he was falling down. But thank goodness we got away with that one, and you won't see that happen again. But the second thing, it's often overlooked. I made a point to my coaching staff and my general manager, Chris Watts. I wanted to coach a man. If I wanted to coach kids, I would have gone back to college. I wanted to coach a man who could look in his mirror and say, hey, I made a mistake. I'll be better. I'll move on. I didn't want a guy who was going to always have excuses and point to someone else when things weren't right. And we got the perfect fit.
Craig, any other questions?
That's it for me.
All right. Gentlemen, congratulations. You guys can go celebrate that victory.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for having us.
Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome to the USFL.